Hello my fellow mathematician. In this video tutorial, I want us to study about the probability in basics. And the probability is represented by P. For probability A is event A occurring, which is given by possible outcome divided by the number of total outcomes. Now, the number of total outcomes. Now, the probability range is always between 0 to 1. So you cannot have probability in real life which is less than 0 or which is more than 1. It is always either in between 0 to 1. Now, the probability of an event not occurring, it is always 0. The probability of an event not occurring, it is always 0. For example, the probability of a day being Monday twice is 0. So a day can either be Monday once in a week. Also, the probability of sun rising twice in a day, it is 0 because the sun cannot rise twice in a day. Now, the probability of a day being a day in 24 hours, it is half. So the probability of today being a day is half. So the probability is always between 0 to 1. Now, if you are certain that an event will occur, then that probability is given by 1. For example, the probability that every human being will die at one time is 1. It is 1. Now, probability is very important when it comes to real life. There is what is called complementary probability, which is given by P A bar. A bar means complement. So the probability of complement of A is given by 1 minus probability of A occurring. In the other ones, complement means the probability of an event not occurring. For example, if the probability of an event occurring is half, then the complement of half will be 1 minus half, and we are going to get a half. Next, we look at the general addition rule of probability. Now, this symbol here stands for union. This symbol here stands for union. So the probability of event A occurring and B occurring, the probability of event A or B occurring is given by the probability of A occurring plus the probability of B occurring minus the probability of both two occurring at the same time. Now, this symbol here stands for intersection. So the probability of either the probability of event A or B occurring will always be given by the probability of event A occurring plus the probability of event B occurring minus the probability of event A and B occurring. So this symbol here stands for intersection, where it means A and B occurring at the same time. For example, like a day being sunny, and at the same time a day being rainy. That is what we mean. Both at the same time. The two events must be occurring at the same time. So that is the meaning of that symbol. So next we look at what is called independent event. Independent events are events which are not affected by other events. They are events which are not affected by other events. So the probability of an independent event occurring does not depend on the other event. It is not affected by the outcome of the other event. So those kind of events are called independent event. For example, the probability of a day being odd, it is not affected by whether it is Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So it does not depend. Any day can be sunny. So that is an example of independent event. Now, this is another rule. So the rule is given by probability of A is given by probability of A given B. Probability of B is given by probability of B given A. Probability of A union B or A or B occurring is given by probability of A plus probability of B. Probability of A intersection B, meaning that probability of both A and B occurring simultaneously at the same time is given by probability of A multiplied by probability of B for the independent event. Now let us look at what is called conditional probability. Conditional probability. Now probability of A given in B will be given by probability of A intersection B, given the condition that that of probability of B. Now probability of A intersection B is given by probability of B multiplied by probability of A given B, which is the same as probability of A multiplied by probability of B given A. So that is how we obtain the conditional probability. So that is what is called Bayes' theorem. Bayes was a statistician who did a lot of probability, and his theorem is very simple. It states that the probability of A given in B is given by probability of A multiplied by probability of B given A. This symbol here stands for given A divided by probability of B. So that's all. So my fellow mathematician, in this video tutorial, we have looked at probability basics, and we have seen the definition of probability. We have looked at also the probability of range, which ranges between 0 to 1, and the complement of probability written as P A bar, which is given by 1 minus P A. Then we have looked at the general additional rule for the probability, which is this one. A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Then we have looked at the independent event. We have looked at the independent event, which we have seen that the probability of A is given by the probability of A given B. The probability of B is given by the probability of B given A, and the probability of A union B is given by the probability of A plus probability of B. Probability of A intersection B is given by the probability of A multiplied by probability of B. Then the conditional probability, whereby we have seen that the probability of A given B is given by the probability of A intersection B given probability of B. And also the probability of A intersection B is given by the probability of A multiplied by the probability of A given in B, which is the same as the probability of A multiplied by the probability of B given A. And finally, we have seen the probability of A given in B is equal to the probability of A multiplied by probability of B given A, as per Bayes' theorem. Thanks so much. Kindly remember to subscribe this channel so that you continue getting video tutorial concerning mathematics, whereby we build mathematics from the basics, which I upload every day. And I believe we are going to learn together, because maths is easy if it is practiced every day. Bye bye. See you in the next video tutorial.